Hi everyone, welcome to the channel and thank you for your continuous love and support. In this video, we are going to read the third stanza of Hopkins's Felix Randal. As you know that in the poem, Hopkins is recalling his relationship with a farrier, namely Felix Pencha, when he was working in the slum areas of Liverpool as a Catholic priest. And in the third stanza, Hopkins explores his mutual relationship, his reciprocal relationship with Felix, and how gradually, from just a, a neighboring person, from just a sick person, how Felix came to Hopkins's came close to Hopkins's heart, and how gradually they shared a bond of love, fellowship, empathy. So, without wasting much time, let us read the poem. They sing the sick, endears them to us, and us too it endears. Now, the essence of this line is the word us. The word us brackets Hopkins and Felix together, and it actually suggests the the growing reciprocal relationship between the priest and the sick man, the priest and the patient. Hopkins and Felix, they came close to each other as time passed on, and gradually Hopkins and Felix, uh, they became very intimate with each other. There was a bond of compassion and trust. They exchanged their sympathy, empathy, and kind of kindness. And Felix and Hopkins share similar feelings towards life. For example, Hopkins, as a Catholic priest, was trying his best to to uh, to 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 render courage and patience to the sick, because you know that a sick person is impatient, and if he has been suffering from some chronic disease for a long time, he's devoid of any patience. He believes that he's going to die. So gradually, that from just a Catholic priest, Hopkins became Felix's relation to some extent, and Felix also came close to Hopkins's heart, and together they came close to each other. Together they shared a common bond. Okay, in the next line, my tongue had taught the comfort, touch had quenched thy tears. My tongue had taught thee comfort. Here, tongue refers to Hopkins's encouraging words, maybe from the scriptures, the quotations he cited from the scriptures and other religious texts to give Hopkins, to teach Felix, to give Felix some kind of lesson of life, some kind of lesson on the importance of patience, and how he should look forward to life. So my tongue, here tongue refers to Hopkins's comforting words for Felix. My touch, the touch is very important word, because you know that the poem has a Christian context. Now, in the Christian context, touch of a priest or touch of a holy man can do miracle. Touch is a significant thing in Christianity, especially in the scriptures. For example, in Mark 16 oblique 18, 16 by 18 in Mark, we find how we are promised that the very hand of Jesus can cure sickness, can cure illness, that Jesus put his hand on a sick person and how miraculously that person recovered from the illness. So you see that uh, tongue and touch, these two words have definite biblical contexts. Tongue, I'm repeating, tongue in Mark 16 by 17, Jesus says that only believers will speak in new tongues. That is believers can do anything with their words, with their comforting words, and their words and their touch can cure sickness. So Hopkins was doing his best, trying his best to render encouragement to Felix, to offer him some kind of sympathy, comfort, and more importantly, he was trying to teach Felix an important lesson of life, that we should always look forward to the future. We must not give up any hope. The next line, thy tears that touched my heart, child, Felix, poor Felix Randal. Now, the word touch in the previous line is repeated here, but in a different dimension. In the previous line, the word touch is used as a noun, but here in line number 11, the word touch is a verb. Thy tears that touched my heart. We can see the reciprocation, the relational reciprocation between Hopkins and Felix. How Hopkins's touch rendered encouragement to Felix, and how Felix's tears touched the heart of Hopkins. So here we find the reciprocation of two hearts, the union of two hearts by the bond of companionship, by the bond of compassion for each other, for empathy and sympathy as well. And in this line, Hopkins repeated the word Felix twice. Once Felix is called child Felix, and then he is called poor Felix. And in both the two instances, Hopkins, you see, is sympathizing with the person. Felix is called a child. The word child is quite ambiguous, because you see that priests generally use the word child, use the title of child to address anyone, to address any devotee, to address a Christian believer or a person of faith. This is the common way of addressing people by a Catholic priest. But besides that, if we take the word child quite literally, we can say that the relation between Hopkins and Felix can be described as a metaphor for the father-child relationship. Hopkins was like the father of Felix, and Felix was like his child, very helpless, impatient, lacking courage, lacking hope. And as a father, both in the religious and the secular sense, Hopkins was teaching him everything. So you see how in the Tarset, Hopkins is commenting on the reciprocal relationship between him and between Felix Randal. So the Tarset overall uh, is a commentary on the reciprocal relationship between the two, and it further carries the poem forward, as we know that Hopkins is gradually stepping back into the memory lane. First, he refers to Felix's death that happens in the immediate present. Then he moves back into the past. Then he again moves back into another phase between the past and the immediate present, you see. So you see that time, the movement of time, plays a significant role in the poem, and how instead of using linear time, Hopkins is using time in a kind of postmodernist way, as if the time is jumbled up, as if it loses its linearity. Okay, so uh, thank you very much. Thank you for watching the video. We shall meet in the next video, and that will be the concluding video of the series, and in that video, besides reading the last stanza of the poem, I will explain to you sprung rhythm and different literary words associated with Hopkins's aesthetic philosophy, such as the words such as inscape, in stress, and other things. Okay, so don't miss the last video. Thank you, everyone. Goodbye.